Hey, this is Mike McCready, co-founder and CEO of Music X-Ray, and this is episode 28 of the Hookblast podcast. This is the podcast where we listen to the hooks from the songs that are trending among the music industry professional community on Music X-Ray, and I like to jump right into it, so our title track today is I Need Love by Mallbeatz.
That's why I gotta hand it to you like a running back. If I got you on my side, I'ma be alright. And all the things you do for me, I don't take it light. I couldn't see the forest, but you gave me sight. You my North Star that guides me home in the darkest night. You light up like the stars in the sky.
Alright, the artist/producer on that track is Mallbeatz, Mallbeatz, and through Music X-Ray he has had a couple of his songs featured on Fox Sports promotional announcements and during several televised NBA games. And that leads us right into our next hook with an artist named Farehaven and their signature song, Nobody Knows You.
This hour said you have the powers forever inside yourself. Nobody knows you like I do. My arms around, seeing right through. Time's running out. You're running away. Nobody knows you're feeling that way.
All right, and we're off to a strong start here on episode 28 of the Hookblast podcast. 10 minutes, weekly, catchy songs, sing along. Here's Madonna of Tears by Kelly Brightwell.
And it's hard to hold on, and it's hard to let go when it's breaking your heart. Carry us over the troubled waters. Carry us all the way home. Take away the sorrow from our mothers and daughters. They've carried for so many years. A Madonna of tears. Light a candle for my soul, sending out a prayer. Here's the secret I was told. Measure tear by
All right, Madonna of Tears by Kelly Brightwell, who is the performer on that track. The writers are Brightwell and Moran. All right, we're going to keep it slow. We're going to keep it nice and mellow. We've got a tune here called Holding On by B. Wood.
I've been hoping we could figure this out, but the more we try, the more I make you cry. The tears, they start to burn. Beginner's luck, I swear I learned how to hold on to you. I'll keep
Maybe I was hoping
That's a nice song. It really is. That song is performed by Brian Wood, who goes by B. Wood as his artist name. Brian Wood actually is an interesting guy. He wrote this song in the early days of the 2020 quarantine. He's a mechanic / firewood farmer by day and a songwriter / artist / producer by night. He's no stranger to a tractor or a recording studio. And speaking of creativity, how are those jiggy wiggle party TikTok signature dance moves coming along? Hey, let's hear that song again a little bit.
time has come to party. It's a jiggle wiggle party. It's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Friday party. Party now. It's a jiggle wiggle party. Oh, it's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Saturday night party now. It's a jiggle wiggle party. Oh, it's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Friday party. Party now. It's a jiggle wiggle party. Oh, it's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Saturday night party now. It's a jiggle wiggle party. It's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Friday party. Party now. It's a jiggle wiggle party. Oh, it's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Saturday night party now. It's a jiggle wiggle party. Oh, it's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Saturday.
That song's so good it deserved a turn 2 weeks in a row here on the Hookblast. Easy for me to say, on the Hookblast podcast. Be sure to tweet those dance moves to me at MJ McCready, at MJMCCREADY, and maybe we'll pick a winner and put it up on YouTube or something. All right, our next hook is Chasing You by artist Rory Daniels.
The word around town is I'm the only one feeling down, and you have a new friend. Hold on if you can, and here I come again, going round the bend. I'm chasing you. Slow down if you can. Let me catch my breath. I'm chasing you. I'm the one to give it to. The idea that we are through for good. And I'll go on and prove to you that I'm the one that's made for you. You for me. Why can't you see?
Oh, now that's got a chorus you can sing along to, doesn't it? That artist is Rory Daniels. That's his song Chasing You. Rory Daniels is from New Jersey, but the song was recorded in Nashville, Tennessee in 2019, and it's available on Apple Music and most other streaming services. Now, you may have noticed that there aren't very many music discovery podcasts out there, and that's because it's very difficult to secure the rights to popular songs to play on podcasts. There are a lot of arcane and complicated rules around it, so that puts us here at the Hookblast podcast in kind of a unique position. We use Music X-Ray to identify catchy tunes, and then we secure permission from the rights owners to feature the songs in kind of a promotional way. It gives me the opportunity to create a great podcast, and it gives the artists a great way to get the word out about their new songs, and it exposes them to an audience that was never before possible. Now, a lot of industry professionals use Music X-Ray to find all kinds of quality songs, not just catchy ones. But me? I'm the catchy song guy. And on the Hookblast podcast, you get the tunes you can rock out to right away. And that brings us to our next hook, Chicago by Dougie Dunn.
When the winter wind blows, man, it gets cold in Chicago. When the winter wind blows, man, it gets cold in Chicago. All my life I had to fight, but I'm feeling alright tonight. I'm feeling good. Alright tonight. I'm feeling alright tonight. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling alright tonight. Hey, yeah. Tonight I'm feeling alright. Tonight I'm feeling alright.
All right, the writer Dougie Doug says that this is a story of overcoming adversity, never giving up no matter what, and if you wake up and you're alive, you've got a good start. All right, and I want to remind you that if you like the songs that you're hearing on this podcast, you can go to Spotify and search for the Hookblast Playlist Season 3. I'm switching it up on you there. It used to be the Hookblast Podcast Playlist, but that seemed a little confusing. So on Spotify, since you can look for both things, the Hookblast Podcast, and you can look for the Hookblast Playlist. That's where you'll find the full versions of many of the songs that you hear on the podcast.
On my feet when the winter wind blows, man, it gets cold in Chicago. Yeah.
And that's all the time we have for episode 28 of the Hookblast podcast. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you back here next week with a new batch of hooks. Catch you then.
Oh my